Good morning. Today we're going to talk about special right triangles and relationships they have. We're going to look at two distinct right triangles called the 45-45-90 and the 30-60-90. Both of them are relating to the angle measurements inside the triangle. So with my 45-45-90, it means that two of my angles match at 45 degrees. They're congruent, which then means, of course, my sides here are congruent. And then I have my hypotenuse. With that, when we're talking about a special right triangle, we're only going to be given one of the measurements, one leg, one hypotenuse, something, and have to come up with the other sides of it. So with that, there's a special relationship, as you've seen in the video and in the PowerPoint, that one side is x, then of course, because they're congruent, the other side has to be x, and that my hypotenuse then becomes x square roots of 2. Now, if I know my two legs, I can still use Pythagorean theorem, but we use this special right triangle when we don't know anything but one leg, and I have to find other information. Okay, I don't have all that information. So as an example, which you'll see in your work, is that here I have a 45-degree angle. I have my right triangle. I might be given that this right here side is 9, and it's going to say find x and y. So with that, immediately I'm going to memorize that, hey, if I have a 45-45-90, my two legs are congruent. Why? Because they're both 45-degree angles. These two legs are congruent. So here, x has to equal 9. Then at this point, you could choose to use Pythagorean theorem, or I could just say, hey, I know that y is a special relationship of whatever the side is, square roots of 2. So then y equals 9 square roots of 2. Yes, it's that simple. It's just knowing that relationship and being able to build on it. It's understanding that the two legs have to match and the hypotenuse has to be x square roots of 2. So how is the 30-60-90 different opposed to that the angle measures are different? Well, because the angle measurements are different, the relationship is different. So it's different for the different sides. So when we're looking at this relationship, as you can see again from the notes in the video, that I call the 30-degree angle my driver angle. Across from my 30-degree angle is x. That's its relationship. Then across from the 60-degree angle here has the relationship that the side is whatever that x is times the square root of 3. Then it says, hey, my hypotenuse has a different relationship, which is 2x. Now, some of that gets confusing. So what I always tell my students is, okay, find your driver. I call him my driver because he's always across from the 30-degree angle. From here, the hypotenuse is 2 times him. This is x square roots of 3 him. By the 30-degree angle is the square root of 3 wherever the 30-degree angle lies. So again, in a simplistic view of this, that if I know this right here is 2, then I know by my driver, I call him my driver, remember he drives the other two sides, my hypotenuse is 2 times that x, so it's 4, and then my other side is 2 square roots of 3, 2 being the driver. This being the x, and this being the x that was formed from the other side. Again, as you start to go through, show this relationship, use the PowerPoint to help you remember the sides, and message me if you have any problems. Have a great day.